Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything amazing Propagandacast with me, your host Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda of here 2v2 on Pachino farmlands. In the south we have Anthrax and Spanky fighting here for combined American-British task force with elements of the US 2nd Armoured Division and the British 7th Armoured combining here for push against the German lines held here by Insaniedi and Symbiosis, forming up here with the Hammergöring Fallschirmpanzerdivision. We got an immediate choice of airborne with airborne 30 cals here for Spanky. No choice yet here though for Anthrax. Is going for a double Sapper Vickers start. For the Germans, we got Pioneers, we got Fallschirmpioniere, and we got Panzergrenadiere. As always, a big hearty thanks to my patron supporters, the continued and generous support of the Propagandacast, allowing me to keep making these videos as easily as I can. And a big hearty thanks to those who keep commenting and liking my videos, helps out immensely with getting, out to all people. So, Sappers moving forwards here, steady advance there for the British Empire, Vickers machine guns, and the other end, of course, we got the Americans also steadily making approach here. 30 cal at the rate to meet any Germans attacking head-on. Grab the points here. Fallschirmpioniere got the fuel point secured. And we can see there that Insaniedi's Fallschirmpioniere also looking to wire off any immediate approach on the fuel point here with a bit of good old-fashioned barbed wire. Second command post up there for Anthrax. And let us remember to set up the settings. Oops, wrong ones. Here we go. Up your uncle. Ralph's Corps moving forwards. Up north here, Panzer's moving forwards. Panzer Pioneer as well here. Scouts popping into the house there. 30 cal from the Panzers here. Part of here, I imagine, is that Symbiosis might have hoped the 30 cal wasn't there, since, typically if you see like an allied player airdropping in the early start of the game, they're typically dropping a 30 cal, obviously, and typically somewhere like, like this point. Smoke being deployed by the scouts. In this case, it's mostly, I think, just to cover the retreat of the 30 cal, as there's obviously a lot of Germans nearby. Centerwards here, Pioneers falling back as we got Sappers and Vicks moving in here. No flamethrowers, so it's going to make it tough here for Insaniedi to deal with this, unless of course there's Fallschirmpioniere nearby, which they aren't, otherwise they could have dropped a satchel charge here, which tends to be a very good way to dissuade anyone from existing within the full confines of the, the walls here, for walls. Over here though, to Spanky, we got another airdrop unit here, more Fallschirmpioniere, most likely from Insaniedi here. Sapsing quarter train to the nearby building. Up north here, fighting for the orchards, rounding out here, we got 250 half, got riding here. Symbiosis there with a bit of mechanized infantry action. MD42 Vic is here firing across the roads here. Saps sculpting up. We got the Fallschirmpioniere popping to the nearby house here, and the southwest here. Fallschirmpioniere withstanding assault inside the orphanage from a full sapper section. Things are hectic, and the entire center here falls to the German army as both 2nd and 6th Panzergrenadier companies of the Hammergöring Fallschirmpanzerdivision successfully cleared out of Allied troops. Panzers grabbing the points here, and in fact, most of the map has now fallen here to the German army. The Allies have found themselves in a pretty precarious position here in the first 5 minutes of the game here, as territory is rapidly falling to the German army, utilizing their early mechanization and otherwise early mobility by Fallschirmpioniere here to throw back the Allies quite aggressively. So we got a section over here for Anthrax, and for Spanky, we got 2 rifles, we got the 30 cal, we might see some paratroopers. Southwest here, we do get an attempt to flank around here. Fallschirmpioniere, though, are well positioned here to at least somewhat disrupt this. That said, it's down to just already 3 members here. 250 half-tech falling back here. Panzergrenadier on the fuel point, mortar fire behind the church. And you got a bit of light skirmishing up by the western fuel point. MD4 to the holding advance here with the Ralph squad, or the section actually, and we got boys and a tank Ralphs opposite to counter the 250 half-track and the other German light vehicles. Mortifying the MD42 here. Panzers moving up, 250 half-track almost done. Back at the German base, we're not seeing any tech here from Insaniedi. Symbiosis that's going for the light support company. Big fight here south of the church. Mortar firing down the German troops at MD42s, though Panzergrenadier sitting back here, and Fallschirmpioniere at the assembled British force. We've got a Vickers on the flank, though. We got artillery called in. It was strafing on, actually, specifically from Mr. Insaniedi here, almost taking out the machine gun. We got a second machine set up to cover the first machine gun, and we've got the mortar, but that's being pushed back as we got a raging brick German assault here, heading across the river here. British forces sent panicking towards the base here. Good lords, I never would have thought those Germans were such big fans of mechanized infantry. Where have you been the last 2 years? Well, 3 really. I'd rather not talk about that. Anyways, Ralph goes to the Falchion Pioneer. Panzer's opening up as well here. Over to Insaniedi. 2 MG42s, 2 Falchion Pioneer, and 2 regular Pioneers here. Ralph's caught there, getting focused down pretty hard. Good chance of getting wiped here on Spanky in the early game. And wow, he does not get it wiped. The good, you got the 250 type, which could maybe get the job done. No, it doesn't either. Very lucky there for Spanky. That was exceedingly lucky. Meanwhile, big British push here. Sappers, sections, machine guns, mortars, anti-tank rifles. Big mustaches.
We have lost control of a victory point.
Mines here from Symbiosis, very good. Up north here, Pioneers win against the Scouts and a few Ralph squads there. Still going to take that from Insaniedi. He remains a bit cagey on that one. Vicker setting up here. Panther quite a close range. We got grenades, so we got flamethrowers. Machine almost taken out to the south side. There we can see Insaniedi is fortifying here. This approach towards the southern fuel point further. German force being pushed back from the centre and up north. The Pioneers are hard at work here. Grenades being chucked. And, ooh, close one. It's also worth noting, I believe he's actually going for the officers' quarters here. An interesting choice. Considering he's only got 2 Pioneers, 2 Falchion, MG42 teams will benefit from it. I don't think the Falchion Pioneers benefit from it at all. Can't call in Falchion Makers here. There we go. And the fact, this could also indicate he might be planning to go straight ahead for the Panzer Company and some Panzer IVs. Alway airdropping in the Falchion Makers, linking up here with the flak filling out of Symbiosis. Throwing a bit of panic into Spanky's lines. In the centre there, Panzer Pioneer around in the southwest here. Falchion Pioneer being caught in steady American firepower here. Another strafing run here. Insaniedi is absolutely all about that Luftwaffe action. There you go. Vickers pinned. Ralph squad's pinned. Falchion Pioneer, they're taking immense amounts of damage. Not really any sort of, like, you know, slow moments here in the early game of this match, that's for sure. Got the flak filling ration towards the south here, most likely. Fortunately for Symbiosis, no mines been laid down across here, otherwise that could of course gone really bad, really fast. Over to Symbiosis, who has gone yet for no battle groups. And there you go, Ralph squad again, I think, within the danger zone of getting wiped, but looks like once more will survive the Executioner's gun. Machine gun there pushed back. British and American forces pushing onto the southern fuel point. Captain out there, and there you go, Vickers. Oh, actually 30 cal flank there with the flak feeling, and the results are brutal. Half the crew gone in the blink of an eye, and the second blink of an eye almost got the entire 30 cal wipe. But again, Spanky though gets away with it. Aircraft they're dropping in, but it's most likely paratroopers. I mean, he could drop in another 30 cal or an anti-tank gun. And, oh, it is in fact an anti-tank gun there. No paratroopers for Spanky. Anti-tanks up here by the riverside. Up north here, Ralph squad scouts moving in. Falchion Makers holding up here. And of course, both sides are sort of pretty good at coordinating, like, you know, their support for each other. They're both clearly, you know, well-oiled teams in that sense. And so there's definitely, like, you know, a lot more intermingling of both sides' forces. They're not playing this even remotely as, like, you know, just the separate battles. Pants goes to the Ralph squad here, so 2 thumbs up to both sides, obviously. Really good teamwork is always good to see that. And certainly is also one of the things, like, you know, that really also stands out compared to, like, CoH2 at times. Like, you know, there was a lot more just, you know, each fight's their own separate battle. Compared to CoH3, where there's a lot more intermingling, I find. Anyways, flak filming up here, catching the section, the sappers here. MD42 there, we got the Pack 40 here in reserve for Symbiosis. Got 488 versus 384 so far. The Germans have a strong lead over the Allies. Falchion Pioneer, they're hard at work. Up north, Falchion Makers got a bit of work in, but I do think Insaniedi wants to use those Falchion Makers more. Like, you could even, like, threaten some of the points right next to the Allied base in the north. That would be quite uncomfortable there, I think, for Spanky and for Anthrax. South side, there continues to be, like, where most of the fighting is happening here, like, just south of the church. Meanwhile, up north, the Falchion Makers flamethrower Pioneers, they're moving in here. tried to say flamethrower and flung there for pioneers at the same time in my head, which obviously did not go well. Stood moving out here. And we got an upgrade on the way. That means combat half-tracks, more half on the way there. Thumbs up, Stuart racing in here. Bit risky, of course, here for Mr. Anthrax rushing his Stuart like that. There's like any potential number of threats. I mean, in this case, you know, there could have been German troops hiding around here. There could have been mines. There could have been German troops hiding here. There could be, like, you know, theoretically, like, you know, some opening being created here and they could flank up, you know. So, definitely a bit risky to dash in the Stuart like that, even with the survival package. Bit risky. In particular, I would say in a 2v2, and there's, like, even larger numbers chance of the troops being in there. We got another airdrop unit going in here. Looks to be full-on paratroopers this time around, though, from Spanky to Anthrax. Machine in there getting flanked with the Stuart. And I'm guessing more Fallschirmjägers here for Insaniedi. Was it maybe an LG-40? Yeah, it's in the LG-40, the Electrical CoH3. We also do have the Panzer Company with a Panther on the way here. Black feeling there, routing American forces in the center. Spanky forced to recall his men. Was going to have to recall them in body bags. Pack 38 scores a glaring hit there on the Stuart light tank there. South side section up the western field point here. Flares off, Panzers ripping into them. Fun fact, the Stuart even saw some mild usage with the Soviets, but they were apparently not big fans of the Stuart light tank. On the other hand, they were really big fans of the Valentine infantry tank, which the Soviets would use as a light tank. In fact, they'd use it until the end of the war. In fact, when the British and the Canadians, basically all the Commonwealth forces, stopped using the Valentine tank, they still produce a large amount of them, simply because the Soviets requested them. South side here, Fallschirm Pioneers, a section by the southern field point. Panther's arrived here, flak filling there. Stuart could go down here. Definitely, I think Anthrax here pushing his luck too far. And there again, we see the alleyway here becoming a crucial element. Something to always keep in mind about Pachino, both the 1v1 and 2v2 version. That alleyway is definitely a pretty cheeky thing to keep your eye on. So Stuart down, flak feeling, I think also went down though. If it's my imagination. Yeah, I got knocked out as well there. In the south though, second Stuart is supporting a big push here by Spanky as well here, routing Insaniedi there from the south side. Meanwhile up north, we got a bit more action once more. LG-40 there being hauled to the front line. The Leichtes CoH3, which was an anti-tank weapon. Oh, kind of like a multi-purpose weapon for German paratroopers. There's also a larger version of the LG-42, which fired 105mm projectile. But besides firing armor-piercing rounds, they could also fire high explosives. While primarily intended to tank anti-tank guns, they could also, serve as infantry. Mines here, though, from Anthrax, very good. Over to Spanky. No paratroopers out of him, although they got wiped, I think. Back at the Allied bases, we already got the tank depot up there for Spanky. Thumbs up. And for Anthrax, no company command post yet. North side again, light action. South side is really where all the fighting so far is centralizing. I think he's gone for the officers' quarters in that Panzer Company. Yes, he has. Thumbs up. Sabres there wiped as well. They're stinging blow here to Anthrax. LG-40 moving up, but being caught by British forces. There's really only one way to go, which is back to the base. In the center here, rapid American counterattack supported by 30 cal here throws Symbiosis forces in the center into complete disarray. It's also worth noting he's got two mortar half-tracks, but they're being used somewhat rather defensively and passively. I feel like Symbiosis could try to use these mortar half-tracks a bit more actively. Chill the one of Veterans 1, since that gets the excellent incendiary round ability, which is, well, excellent. Flank here, the anti-tank rifles. Anthrax sensing opportunity goes in for it. Panther arriving here. Panzer Pioneer moving in as well here. Anti-tank rifle, there we go. More hits on the Panther 4 here. Grenades en masse here on the Stuart light tank. At least what appeared to be en masse, but was only one. American force being routed. We got British force routed. We got Fallschirmjäger squad number 2 out here for Insaniedi, giving a fair amount of elite German infantry to take on the Allies. The mighty Fallschirmjägers, or as the Western Allies call them, the Green Devils. Mines here though from Insaniedi, thumbs up. Moving in there with FT-42s. Vickers round it. Big Fallschirmjäger push here by Insaniedi, and let's pop over to his perspective. In fact, straight into a mine. Got infantry reserves up, and we got a big rifle sweep here, catching the Fallschirmjägers in a bit of an awkward position. Some grenades here might prove crucial. There we go, quick grenade. That's actually also an American grenade as well here. And I think those Fallschirmjägers need to withdraw now. In fact, might be too late here. Noting neither Fallschirm Pioneer squad was upgraded, neither with the MG-15 or the Granadenbüchse. Stood here firing to the Fallschirm Pionier, and up north here, capping into the MG-42. And there we go, there's a good set for flank. We've got artillery called in here. Basically, Insaniedi's position here by the northern field point are absolutely compromised. 443 versus 320. Germans continue to lead out the Allies. American and British forces are starting to really equalize. Panther 4 setting out. Got another on the way. Armored side guns, of course, will also be a great upgrade here for the Panther 4. And we got a Panther 3 there for Symbiosis. Panzerkampfwagen 3. Ausführung L. Sappers here. Getting hit by the mortars. It definitely just feels like he's parking them here. And not really doing too much with them. Northeast German counterattack here. Panzer Pionier, Panzer Grenadier backed up with the Panzer 4. Definitely throwing here Spanky's northern forces into a bit of a mess. Second Panzer Force arrived. On the south side here, machine gun holding a Gurkha assault here. Equipped with the Thompson submachine gun. Stuart racing for the MD-42 here. Good shooting. More traffic coming back. Pack 38 as well. Of course, those Fallschirmjägers in the distinctive Knochensach. Fallschirmjäger drop suit there. Or bone sack, basically. Transport here is the Panther 4. Anti-tension around the Panther 4 here. Good shots there. Shot bounce. Fortunate for the Panther 4. Third cavalry from German advancing troops. Panther 3 moving up as well here. Yeah, really bunch up troops. There you go. Excellent target practice here for the Vickers crew under Anthrax. Completely halts all these German assault troops. Artillery being called in here. We got strafing runs as well here, but not enough to save the troops and have to withdraw here. And there you go. Slamming right into all these bunched up American and British forces. Fallschirm Pionier routing the Gurkhas after Fallschirmjägers almost got overcome. A lot of mortar fire now here. We got a British mortar there getting hit by German mortar Anthrax. Center seeing heavy fighting as well. We got airdrop supplies there, I think, for Spanky, and over to Symbiosis, who has gone for armored support. Almost as common as Indian artillery. So there you go. More supplies here for Spanky. Lots of supplies. We got a Crusader tank on the way here for Anthrax. Hellcat out there for Spanky, the M18. Which is a fun fact, was really the only American tank destroyer with a purpose-built hull for its task. Pretty much any other American tank destroyer for that just utilized either, like, you know, a pre-existing tank hull or just half tracks. Oh, in the case of the very early ones, jeeps. Another Panther for the Symbiosis. And there you go, shooting up here on the Panther Force on Sandy. 2 thumbs up. South side here, Crusader Wing 4's got big explosions, artillery raining down death here. LG-40 is being hauled up. We also got the Pack 38 here, ready to help deal with any British breakthroughs here. And there you go, LG-40, because Pack 38 fires. Only the LG-40 gets a shot through. Mortar fire raining down all across the place. We got regular artillery fire, we got strafing runs as well. Catching some of the Gurkhas in a bit of a tough spot. Still not upgraded here for the Fallschirm Pionier under Insaniedi's command, and up north here. Sneaky Allied attempted to get the northern victory point is quickly slapped down here by the Panther 3s. And we got the 2 Panther 4s moving into support as well here. A strong armored platoon here, even if mixed. Route squads are being taken out here. In the south, the Allies keep applying more pressure, and we got more Crusader tanks out of Anthrax. Machine gun there cleared out and seized here by the Americans. Quite a blow here to Insaniedi. Recce section moving up, and machine gun gets wiped. Small win there. But the MD42 number 2 is about to get wiped up the Crusaders. LD40 there, it's also exposed, lacking an infantry screen, and there you go. Machine gun wipe. We could see the LD40 going down. It is huge blows here. 2 Insaniedi as Panther 4s Nova being nearby definitely gave the Allies here a big opportunity. LD40 and MD42s are abandoned. I think he ran off for the other one, or just destroyed it. Meanwhile, in the center, Panther 3s trying to break through. Panther 4s now being sent into the southern front, which is collapsing. Over to Anthrax again.
The enemy is pushing hard. We're down to 250 points.
221 points versus the 112 here. Allies do need to start picking up the pace a bit more aggressively. Machine gun, they're destroyed. That just leaves the LD40 here for Insaniedi to recruit, on theory, Symbiosis. And there goes section being mauled by the 2 Panther 4s to break through the remaining hedges here. Crusader that gets a good shot, flanking shot through. 6 Panther goes back for the front as well. And the center Crusaders moving up. American and German forces meeting in the center of Pachino once more. Far up north, munitions cache up here from Insaniedi. North side just continues to see very little action. Nor is there like any, I feel like, significant attempt to outflank through here.
BL 5.5 howitzers can now be constructed in the...
And a house there ready for Anthrax for the bigger gunnage. Hellcat ring about. We're not seeing a lot of tank destroyers out of Spanky. Any tanks even. Fighting for the center continues. More troops being fed into this abattoir. Workers now being sent to clear the streets of any German troops, but they're taking heavy fire again. Once more, the Panzer in the alleyway proves to be a significant headache here for the Allies. There you go, Panther getting shot at as well. Here's 6 Panther ripping into it. Panzergrenadier is close to being wiped out. And we got a loiter here. Aggressively called in here by Insaniedi to disrupt any attempt of the Allies to break through here. And of course, but neither Allied player has any anti-aircraft guns. So in theory, Spanky has gone for the weapon support center, could go for the anti-aircraft half track, and of course, Anthrax could go for a Pulsar truck. We'll have to see what they do, but I think those are definitely some considerations. Panzer rushing for the southern point, straight into the Vickers here, being mauled. Archimegers moving in, strafing runs here, LD40 a bit exposed. Do we see any more Panther 4s here from Insaniedi? We do not. Big push here. MD of Vickers here needs to be careful. 2 Panther 4s against it is definitely dangerous. We do have the 6 Panther gun covering the flank. And we got a hell coming in from Spanky to assist here the faltering southern position. 204 versus 404 though. Let us pop over to Spanky. Really isn't going for a lot of armor though. It does appear like he's a bit short on fuel. Could be planning more here. Could also be not going for upgrades. In fact, he's gone for every upgrade except advanced logistics, which is a bit interesting. I don't think he's laid down any mines, so from what I can tell. At least not yet. He could also be setting up here for the carpet bombing run. Explosive ability as usual. It's certainly one of my favorite ones, as long as I'm not on the receiving end of it. Meanwhile, up north here, Panther 4s led to tank section. It definitely pushes luck too far here. Insaniedi still not upgrading his Falchimpini with any machine guns. There you go. Carpet bombing run selected. Falchimegers wipe with the Crusader here. The tanks remain utterly, incredibly accurate versus infantry, which combined with a high rate of fire and their high speed, definitely means you have to be careful around the Crusaders when you get infantry out. And the Sandia Panther fleet ripping through British forces there. 6 Panther gun there, providing some covering fire here. Rifling forwards, going for that mortar attack. Once it gone, Panther forwards opening up the rifle there. Heavy losses, heavy damage. Another Hellcat out there for Spanky. Still no Shermans. Another 75 or 105mm ones. 170 versus 399. Allies need to do something a bit more drastic here versus the German army. In the southwest, fighting Imperial help with the recce section. Pack 40, LD40 here. We got the Panther 4s being repaired. Falchimegers at ready as well. And we got another Panther 4 here from Insaniedi. Spanky there with his tanky infantry, in particular once they eventually feed those riflemen become very tanky. Panther Force diving in, take fire from 6 Spanner guns, M18s, and Crusaders. There go, carbon bombing around in the Panther Force. They try to withdraw. Can they get out there in time? Nice timing here by Spanky. Oh dear. No, it looks like the Panther Force narrowly get out of it. No, one of the Panther Force did get knocked out there. And now the Hellcats are further pursuing here. This could cause Insaniedi countless Panther Force here. To his perspective, in fact, he's lost Fallschirmjägers and Fallschirmpioniere by now as well there. He may want to consider some more infantry. Certainly one option to consider in particular would be some Stoßtruppen, since they're going to start at Veteran C1. So we've got 362% under 70 allies do appear to be closing the gap now between the Germans and them. Looking at rough here for the Hermann Göring Fallschirmpanzerdivision. The Luftwaffe's only, well, Panzer Division, though that wouldn't be the only unit the Luftwaffe would have as army unit. In fact, they had countless infantry divisions, though after initial failures, they would be transferred over to the army. Organization, training, and control purposes, basically. Gurkhas moving forth back to the Ralph Squad here. Heavy loss being inflicted. Panther Force repositioning. They find the mortar after Hellcat pushing into the center here. Another daring push here by Spanky. Another loiter here. Still no anti-aircraft tactic. Oh, never mind. Spoke to soon. We do have a half-tick here from Spanky, which could very, very likely be an anti-aircraft tactic on the way here. South side Crusaders building up. Panther Force moving in. British forces routed here from the south of Pachino once more. Anti-tank, and there's the lone Panther Force. And we got a 6 Panther as well. Crusaders causing further threat and damage here. Reiki section advancing up north and further up north here. There's a bit of a back and forth here between the Allies and the Germans now for the northern points here, but the vast majority of equipment and men continues to be focused on the center here. South side here, Chimpuni routed, LD-40 moving up. Still no sign of any Panzer Force there. Oh, fighting Stoßtruppen, I mean. LD-40 cleared out. Panzer 3 is moving up. Does Symbiosis have any plans of armored reserves? At least not yet. And we got the howitzer ready here for Anthrax. Does they have the half-track upgraded? Nope, still not. Gurkhas riding in 2 Panzer squads here, 1 ace with the L1, not so much. Heavy mortar fire there, trying to disrupt the Germans' positioning. Got a big assembly here of tanks by Insaniedi and Symbiosis. In fact, let's pop over to Symbiosis' perspective. Not the stuff chosen here. I mean, he could, for example, set up maybe for like battlefield salvage. Veteran gunners could be pretty good with this Panther 3s here. Got an ace mortar have to go for Symbiosis, by the way. 2 thumbs up to that. Got more airdrops here from Insaniedi. Another LD-40. And another Fallschirmpioneer squad. Interesting. Northwest of Ralph Squad's busy. Sandy, we got the Crusaders going for a deep aggressive push here at Symbiosis, but are quickly withdrawn here. As the threat of snares there puts a pretty much big stop there. But now we got Insaniedi with the Panther Force moving up. We got the Panther Fleets on the move here. This is looking to be a big Panther push here against the Allied lines here. The German armies and the mortar crew completely obliterated. 6 Panther gun in trouble. We got others fighting to the sides of the Panther Force, but the assault is already underway here. Crusaders moving in to try and block this. LD-40 is running covering fire here in return for the Panther Force flank here. Panther Fleets now moving up here. Panther Force withdrawing. Seems there's a lack of coordination active bit briefly here. Hellcats moving to further halt the German advance here and put a stop to this Panzer push before it threatens to destabilize the entire southern flank of the Americans' position. Hellcats now going after those Panther Fleets here. LD-40 repositioning, leading the Hellcats head on. Panther Fleet goes up in flames here. That could have gone a bit better for the Germans. Meanwhile in the center, the Panzer Troop, we got Crusaders and Force, we got a Pack 38 firing into that. Northern point is seeing heavy fighting. Gurkhas, though, are being utterly annihilated by the Fallschirmjägers. An executed well-executed ambush there. Grenades off here. Strafing runs here. Fallschirmjägers dodging countless grenades. Probably getting sniped here. Panther withdrawing. Still no attempt on reserves here for Symbiosis, though he does have the fuel. Pretty much, I think, for that in a Tiger tank. Manpower's obviously, I think, going to get a bit tricky here for Symbiosis. So far, though, just... Oh, he's going for a Flak 36. I mean, that admittedly isn't a bad choice either. Meanwhile, in the center, Panda 4 ripping into the recce section. Barely any survivors after this encounter with the German Panzerwaffe. Over to Anthrax, who's really short in infantry. Got one Gurkha section, one recce section, the sappers. And this ours like just tanks and an artillery piece. The rest is quite dead. Hellcat down. Got more howitzer fire here. More British artillery. Ready to snuff out the Germans. 105 to 183 here. Germans back to bleeding out the Allies. North starting to see great progress here from the Allies. Germans not really responding to that. We got a Panther theming forwards here. We got a Panzergrenadier company on the way for Insaniedi. That's a pretty elite Panzergrenadier company. I'm guessing Pack 40s maybe need levels of Panzergrenadier. Hard to say exactly what Insaniedi is planning with that.
17-pounders are ready for construction.
I mean, in theory, it could even be Stooks he's going for, but that seems a bit unlikely. Pack 38 crew there snuffed out with the Crusaders. A stinging blow here from Anthrax and the Panzer Pioneer. They're caught on the southern fuel point, are pretty much already dead. There's no way they're going to escape two Crusaders like that. That is just wiped. Up north here, Panther Force breaking through the Falchion Pioneer support. We got, in fact, what appears to be, yes, a third Crusader here for Anthrax.
We're losing a victory point to enemy.
Steady push northwards. Rouse will be caught up with the Panther Force. The Falchion Pioneer also at the ready. Pack 40 there, or Pack 30 recruit here by the recce section. He's even got one of the LD40s there, by the way.
The enemy has pushed us back.
And we do get Pack 40s here for Insaniedi. Hellcats, Crusaders moving forwards here. Got one of the Panther Fleets here. Could see another American piece of armor go down. There goes Snares as well here. We got, oh, carpet bombing here against the Germans. Flak 38 here, gonna be right in the crosshairs. Oh dear. And down it goes. Crew is gone. More infantry pushing forward from the Americans. Crusaders pulling through here by the western edge of the base here. Recce section clears out the anti-tank crew here. Flak 38 grabbed by Spanky's men. However, briefly strafing runs called in and shot out of the sky. Utter carnage. Utter brutality.
Damnation. The sector's in enemy hands.
Hit CoH3 2v2s. Panther 4 here's the Gurkhas. Crusaders withdrawing here. Crusader quickly sneaking in a few shots right for the side of the Panther 4. In the center, Rascal pushing back the Falchion Pioneer. Back here, Falchion Megas at Sereti. Still no attempt to focus on grabbing in those points there. Over to Spanky. He's got the M16, he's got a Hellcat, and he's got some infantry, but the rest is largely gone. And Insaniedi still got countless Panther forces going for a lot of Pack 40s, though. Another Hellcat out here, no tanks whatsoever. Spanky. Got air recons there to conduct, I think, operations alongside the howitzer. Got the Flak 36 operable, this time they're manned by Insaniedi's Falchion Pioneer. Got a 17-pounder gun out here of Anthrax. An ambulance as well there, thumbs up. LD40 cleared out by British artillery. Got 104 to 160 here. Germans back to bleeding out here. 17-pounder gun. Cut fire. High explosive rounds against the Panzergrenadier here. I'd like to be doing so. Yeah, he's doing that actually. Thumbs up there to Anthrax. Pretty good ability and also rather overlooked. And there you go. Incendiary round though from the mortar attack, making fairly short work here of the 17-pounder gun crew. Crusader pushing forwards. Flak 36 here. Getting flanked again. Pack 40 ripping into the Crusaders. Panther Force getting ready. Up north here, we got Fudgemakers in deadly fighting with the Rap Squad here. 104 versus 248. Allies again looking to close the gap here between them and the Germans. And up north here, the fights mixed in the fight here. Vast streams of lead, they're being spewed across this road. In the end, the Americans are definitely on the losing end of that engagement. Stukas are first now out here for Symbiosis. Bring in the heavier rocket artillery here. Direct hits on the 17-pounder gun here, but not quite enough to finish off the crew. Black 36 could be recruited up north. Panther Force counter-attacking, push back the Ralph squads. Did we get anything? We got, oh, officers' quarters up. There's on the Panzergrenadier Company. Thumbs up. Nice work there by Sandy. In fact, that's probably just perspective.
The enemy falters. They are down to 200 points.
No attempt to recruit that Flak 36 so far again. Definitely a bit on the shorter end of the spectrum infantry-wise. I do think Insaniedi could benefit from some more troops, in particular some stars to them. Could be a pretty good addition here. Crusaders on the flank here. Panther gets off a good shot in the center there. Heavy fighting. Mines going off. That's 2 Panther 4s with a damage engine thanks to 1 mine. That is amazing value there for the Allies. Don't know if this could have been better, like, you know, been 2 infantry squads getting wiped or something, but 2 Panther 4s with disabled engines is huge enough. Not worth noting, this is a heavy anti-tank mine. These are heavily damaged Panther 4s that won't be joining into anything soon. That said, unfortunately for the Allies, there's not enough needs for, you know, carpet bombing run to immediately sort of follow up on this. Or anything like that. But still, good news, that's it, the end of damage all has been fixed out. So, whatever window opportunity was there is already closed. Meanwhile, Panther taking hits from the Hellcats and the 17-pounder gun. Most of the 17-pounder gun, to be honest, almost got one of them. Another building in Pachino collapses. Another loiter, but if the M16 is still on the field, those are going to get shot down pretty fast. Stukas was barraged again against 17-pounder gun. Allied forces breaking through here at Pachino. German force being pushed further and further out here. Stukas was barraged, ends up doing very little. M16 has managed to shoot down one of the aircraft. There's only one to go. Flak 36 decrewed once more. And there you go. Up goes the Weasel. Strafing run in. And also crashes down. Good lord, so many aircraft just being utterly ruined here. Gurkhas pushing through the broken streets of Pachino, past the broken bodies of pioneers. We got airburst shells here, following up here on the carnage, the chaos, and artillery barrage off as well. Here, everything is exploding one way or the other. Over here to Symbiosis. No armed reserves. Not entirely sure what he's planning here. Guessing more Panzer IIIs. The manpower-wise, he's starting to struggle quite a bit. Their Flak 36 recruit again. We got the Hellcat rushing forwards here. Airburst shells on the Flak 36, but there you go. Could engage there. Got the Hellcat with a hell of a shot there. 17-pounder gun, of course, no slouch. Got 199 versus 94. Allies is definitely time to bring down the gap between the two sides. And the Flak 36 crew once more expires. We'll try and flank. Got Matildas now on here for Anthrax, pretty late to the party. Insaniedi rounded the machine gun here, covering the center. Got British and American armor there moving towards the center here and beyond. Looks like they're going to try and destroy the Flak 36, deny it here to the Germans once and for all. There we go. Pack forwards to the ready. Panther forces withdrawing a bit. One betting the other two are definitely close. 186 and 194. And we got here the Matilda 2 getting slammed from all sides here. Panther Force, Pat and Panther IIIs, they're just firing everything they got at it. Hellcats moving up here, trying to get in a good shot, but it's not quite working out. And another Panther III there for Symbiosis, another attempt to flank around. South the anti-tank moving up. At this point, I do think, at least for Insaniedi, might want to consider like a flanking path, like moving up here and trying to get behind the Allied front line rather than use attacking constantly into like where every gun is pointing, particularly the 17-pounder gun. Might be able to like take out either the M16, which would be huge for the Germans, to take out the howitzer. Of course, there's still the 17-pounder gun, but similarly, like, you know, a big flank attack here could help like make it much easier to deal with. 175, he was 94. We got Panzergrenadiers up for Insaniedi, an interesting choice here. Different going in here. Mostly dodging the M16. Oh, it's a loiter. It's a loiter. Not just a strafe. Fallschirmjäger's pushing in here. Panther 4 slowly moving up, but the Pack 4's messing a bit there with things. Panzer's trying to clear out the 17-pounder gun here. We got the Panther from the other side. We got an ambulance for some reason. Oh, that must have been a misclick here. Oh, no, it's a regular truck, by the way. Less important, I suppose, for something useful there. Yeah, the assault here for Symbiosis falls flat on its face here, even as Insaniedi push up the center, try and clear out the intersection again here. The 17-pounder gun remains a priority target. Got another 17-pounder gun here setting up, even as the first one's cleared up. Got Crusaders, Matildas coming to flank here. Could pop here the Veterans, Wanderers, and the Panther 3s, but I don't think it's going to do that. 17-pounder gun recruit, Panther 3A, or Panther 4A's down. The other 17-pounder gun aircraft crashing down. There's too much going on. Another aircraft crashing down. Everything's exploding!
We've 100 points.
Another Panzer 4 down! The infantry support here was completely missing during this push, I would say, there from Insaniedi. And he may just lose his remaining Panzer 4! Down it goes! Panther 3 there, encountering the Hellcat, has to get out. Those were some massive losses. In particular for Insaniedi, this is absolutely backbreaking. He's down to just 3 squads of infantry. 4. And that's it. Everything else is gone. In particular, those veteran 3 Panther 4s will be difficult to replace. Even with all the upgrades there, that's not easy to replace there. Those are massive losses. South side here, Panzer is the Crusader. Certainly a head-on attack there. I think straight down the main boulevard was definitely not the optimal angle of attack there, to put it gently. Symbiosis still has his tanks, still has Striker's Foot, still has 1 H mortar half-pack, but Insaniedi is really being pushed into, I think, a support role here, defensive role, until he can likely rebuild some of all these losses. We've got 70 versus 162. The Allies are really starting to close the gap here. They're starting to catch up. Even lost the Pack 40s here. I mean, there's so many losses there for Insaniedi. Mind-boggling losses. Massive. And again, they didn't really destroy a lot there. The 17-pounder guns did not get cleared out. Neither did, like, any significant infantry losses or any of the tanks, so things really got tougher there for Insaniedi. North side here, Germans are attacking, pushing out the right from here. Got Ace Panzergrenadiers there with all the trimmings. Of course, means they are fairly tough customers. Fallschirmjäger's punching when they can here. Grenades off. Got a fresh bunch of GIs there, completely green here versus the Fallschirmjägers, and the results are not pretty. In the center of the German assault here by Symbiosis. Feeding in similarly fresh Panzergrenadier. Route score there about to bite the dust. And down they go. Big wipe there. Obviously, problem is for Spanky, Insaniedi, even he's got a good wipe there. He's got bigger things he needs to take care of. Much bigger things. Another Panther on the way there. Striker's Fuss unloading another rocket barrage here. Hammering into the intercept position here. But not enough. Allied forces Insaniedi, we got the Panther Thieves ripping into them. Southwest side here, Matilda moving up. Crusader as well here at it. Mortar firing down death here. Sappers close to total annihilation. More taking pursuit here. Panther Thieves are engaging back. We got 68 versus 138. Oh, recruit the Pack 40. Wipe the engineers. Actually calling the Pack 40 there. Need to withdraw the Fallschirmjäger at the very least. I don't think can save the Pack 40. Oh, and the Fallschirmjäger gets shredded. Perforated. Pulverized. We got 68 versus 138 still here. Crusader ace level. Could take get a wipe here. M16 it clears out the Pack 40. And the west side here. Panzer is going for a recce section. All isolated. Oh, Ammon's caught here by the Panther 3 there. Towing a 17-pounder gun. Foot guards on the way there for Anthrax. 2 thumbs up. Over to Spanky.
We have 75 points remaining.
There's probably the one player with like the most intact force at the moment. Got a small build up here by Insaniedi and Symbiosis. Quite a few units on retreat here. Allies, meanwhile, do appear to be fortifying the center pretty hard. So in theory, they're actually quite vulnerable to like a flank through here, which could completely blindside them. That said, it does appear like the Germans are starting to suffer heavily from tunnel vision, which point they're just going to keep like grinding head on there, which is definitely great for the Allies and all of their guns. Up north, an attempt to grab North Victory Point is thwarted by the Panther 4. We got another cover bombing run here in the reserve for Spanky and the United States here. Got another Stukas barrage out of Symbiosis. Straight here onto all the clustered up support vehicles and tank destroyers and whatnot. M16 goes down. That's actually quite painful. This means suddenly all of the Luftwaffe support is once more active and difficult to counter then for the Allies until they bring up more counters. That said, Insaniedi is really short munitions. I don't know about Symbiosis. He's got one loyal in the chamber and that's about it. We got 119 versus 68 here. The fighting continues to be intense and unrelenting. More Panzer Grenadiers here for Insaniedi. Still no stars from them. I'm a bit surprised at that. Again, not because I'm going to think Panzers are bad, quite the opposite, but when you do have like the option of like immediate veterans who want stars to them, I do feel like you at least should have one squad or two of them out. Anyways, Crusader is pursuing the Fallschirmjägers. No support here for them. Panther 3 being pushed back. Looking pretty risky here for the Fallschirmjägers. More Panzer goes out here for Insaniedi. Steady advance here in the wake of Crusaders push here, breaking through the Germans. Panther 3 fires back here, whiffs on the shot up north here, pumping seas for the Fallschirm Pioneer. We got 119 versus 68. Hellcats at the ready, Ralph squad as well here. Panther 4 setting out. Mortar firing down death. We got 117 versus 68. And we got another howitzer barrage straight to the Panther Grenadiers. That was pretty lucky there for Symbiosis. That could have been a lot worse, I think. Fresh Wehrmacht Panzer Grenadier push into the center, but there's a lot of Americans with a lot of guns, and that assault is not going to go well there for Insaniedi without more preparation, planning, and support. Stukas barrage off here. More rockets causing utter chaos, carnage, and lung diseases as countless particles are being forced into the soldiers' lungs. 6 pounder guns here falling back, heading northwards for the Ralph squads and the sappers.
We have lost the sector.
Still armored reserves here. We got actually the support elements unlocked now for the Panzer Grenadier Company. Could be planning Stuks maybe? As a cheaper option to all these Panzer Force. I mean, that is an option. Larger again, no. Luftwaffe goes in hard here. Stukas was barrage here, causing utter chaos and carnage here. Could this be the fault of German assault here? Meanwhile, the Spanky is popping a carpet bombing run here on the center. They're not paying attention. What are they doing with the troops? The 8th Infantry's being caught in a carpet bombing run. Oh, God. Aircraft. Oh, they're getting shot down, I think. Yep, apparently they're bringing another anti-aircraft gun. Most of Pachino has once more been utterly leveled except for these 2 buildings. The rest has just been turned into utter rubble. 79 versus 68. Losing those ace Fallschirmjägers is a massive blow to the Germans. You can definitely stand to see there, like the players starting to get a bit fatigued, a bit tired out. This is like, you know, one of those drawn out matches where like things are getting tough. M16 kaput. Matilda pushing through the ruins, straight into the 2-pack 40s here. Slamming over with armor-piercing rounds here at the British advancing armor. Westwards here we got the Panther Thesis, the Foot Guards. Bit surprised by we haven't seen any smoke shells out of the mortar. That's a bit of an oversight by Symbiosis should have put out earlier. Stukas Fuss barrage again here. Not hitting too much this time around. In fact, we got 2 of them out here for Symbiosis. 2 Stukas Fusses. Another rocket barrage here. Clearing out the 17-pounder gun crew. Small win there for the Germans. Attempt push for the Sun Victory Point. We got 44 versus 68. Desperation reigns, and up north the push here is quickly halted. Honestly though, I don't think you should keep a Panther 4. I think it might make more sense to have a flak 38 or something like that, you know, position here to just cover the point. and that free up troops elsewhere. I think using an entire infantry squad on that is like silly, or you know, bunker maybe. Bound grenade off here, almost takes out the Ace Rob squad. There we go. Small win for the Germans in the south here. It's an armored engagement. Panther 3 is still being caught in front of an entire anti-tank gun line, and with that Symbiosis, Panzer 3s are utterly kaput. I forgot about Symbiosis, sorry about that. Losses are just immense on the German side. They're down to just a single Panther 4. Otherwise it's light vehicles and infantry. Panzer is moving forward here, Panzer Pioneer. We got 44 versus 60. Oops, over to Anthrax. More sappers, now they're telebatch in the Pack 40s, and the crews just get deleted. Stukas was barrage here. Fresh push by the Allies, straight up the center, straight up the middle. Another Panther ready for Insaniedi.
We're losing a victory point.
Another push for some victory point. We got 60 versus 41. Allies do have the lead, but it's a tiny lead. It is an absolutely tiny lead. Panther 4 rank support. We got grenades off here. Foot guards moving into the center here. Damn it, engine the Crusader here. Hellcat's going for the deep flank here. This could be the killing blow here because there's a lot of unsupported German light vehicles. There you go. Stukas are fuss. Kaput. More tacticals than the danger. We do have the Pack 40 turning around here, and this does scare off Spanky. But even then, German losses are harrowing. 59 versus 41. Southern point falling to the British forces here in a few moments. Gassing another Panther 3. We got the 17 pounder gun though, absolutely punching through the Panther 3 there.
Our victory point is being overrun.
59 versus 38. Matilda on the move. French Superior, they just take an absolutely crashing blow there. Almost getting wiped here. Capturing the Pack 40 here. Bouncing up here, firing back at Matilda. More rocket strikes here, almost taking out the engineer squad. And a strafing on the machine gun. I mean, either side could really win in this point. It really is going to come down to, like, you know, some good pushes here. I do think, again, Insaniedi using a Panther 4 is like a bunker up there is definitely a bit risky. In some regards, it's definitely not ideal. It means, like, he's got an otherwise high-value unit doing nothing up there. And certainly this could be really a moment like a good flank could really just turn the entire tide here. But again, the Germans seem so locked into, like, head-on assaults here. Admittedly, so do the Allies, but they got a lot of the bigger stuff in a sense in terms of, like, gunnage. Panther 4, they're getting swarmed by infantry. Just utter ruination here. 47 versus 34, over to Spanky.
Get the wounded out of there! Down to only 50 points!
And another Stukas here for
Hellcat has been completed.
Mr. Symbiosis. Got another artillery strike call in to keep the Germans from advancing on the point here. They're just trying to buy time. Yup, airburst shell here. This is very much just blocking fire. Basically, the only purpose is not even to kill. It's just like, you know, keep them from moving forwards here. Slightly more advanced artillery tactic, if you will. Direct hit on the Pack 40 here. Stukas versus firing in there. It's a massive rocket barrage into the center here. Oh, goodness. German forces make the way through. Panther force on the move here. Other ones still remaining there. Actually static like a bunker. Again, not ideal, I think. Not ideal. Panzer's Ace over there pushing. We've got Matilda's now. Ace also moving up. We've got troops pouring in from all sides. Foot guards about to lose their feet, and then some. There you go. Wiped out. There's a bazooka. He could grab at the Panzer. We've got straight from. Oh, it's a carpet bombing run. It's a carpet bombing run. It's another one. And the Germans aren't paying attention. The Panzer 3, the units are getting utterly destroyed. Oh, God. Oh, goodness. And the Panther 4 still doing absolutely sod all. Anyways, Matildas, Crusaders breaking through here. We got 47 versus 6. The Germans, I think, about to lose. He's got 4 points left. Finally moving the Northern Panther 4 on the way there. Pack 4 is opening up with 3 points. 2 points. 1 point, and there you go. GG. Game over. An absolutely bananas fight here on Pachino. Utter carnage. Carpet bombings. Just tearing yourself up. Massive rocket barrages. The Germans were close, but there were definitely some bad calls here. And tactically, I think they relied too much on brute force, relied more on speed and, you know, clever flanks, particularly, you know, with some stuff like focus fire. I think good flank with that could have really, like, you know, done some good work for them. Also, some issues with coordinating the infantry with the armored pushes. But, you know, really explosive match. They're really close towards win despite that. So, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell friends, tell family, and not your enemies. And as always, you can support the Propagandacast, show your appreciation by donating or pledging on Patreon. Links in the description. This is Imperial Links, cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.